Have you ever felt like your whole world was falling apart? When everything you planned begins to crumble, when people you trusted walk away, when the things you worked for start to slip through your hands. In those moments, the world feels heavy, too heavy to carry. Your heart races. Your mind spins and you start to wonder, why is this happening to me? But here's something to think about when everything falls apart outside. What happens inside you? Do you fall apart too? Or can you stay calm even for a moment? Because sometimes peace doesn't come from fixing the storm around you. It comes from finding stillness within you, a space untouched by noise, fear, or chaos. That space already exists inside you. You just need to learn how to return to it, again and again. When life feels out of control, our first reaction is to resist it. We fight, we worry, and we panic as if tension could somehow stop the storm. But the truth is, chaos is not our enemy, simply a mirror showing us how attached we are to control. Everything in life changes people, plans, emotions, even the weather, and yet, we expect life to stay still, to behave the way we want. When it doesn't, we call it falling apart. But what if it's not falling apart? What if it's simply changing shape? Think about a forest after a storm. Trees bend, leaves fall, branches break. Yet within weeks, new life begins to grow again. That's how nature stays calm. It doesn't fight the wind, it learns to move with it. Maybe that's what we're meant to do too. Not resist every change, but breathe through it, trust it, and let life reshape itself around us. When everything begins to fall apart, the real battle doesn't happen outside, it happens inside. Our mind becomes noisy, full of what ifs and why me. We replay moments, question every choice, and try to fix what can't be fixed in the moment. This is inner resistance, the mind's way of saying, I don't want this to be happening. But the more we resist, the more we suffer. It's like trying to hold back the ocean with your hands. The harder you push, the more exhausted you become. Peace doesn't come from control. It comes from allowing the moment to be as it is, even when it's uncomfortable. It doesn't mean you give up. It means you stop fighting reality. When you stop arguing with what is, a strange thing happens. Your mind becomes quiet, and in that quiet, clarity appears. You begin to see that not every storm is meant to destroy you. Some storms exist to clear your path. Acceptance is not weakness, it is wisdom. It is the calm voice inside that says, yes, this is happening, and I will face it with peace. When you accept what you cannot change, you stop wasting energy on resistance. That energy returns to you, it becomes strength, clarity, and direction. Acceptance doesn't mean you like what's happening. It means you choose not to let it control you. Think of it like standing in the rain. You can curse the sky, or you can open your umbrella and walk forward. Either way, the rain will fall, but only one choice keeps you calm. Many people mistake acceptance for surrender, but real acceptance is active peace. It's the foundation from which you can act wisely, not react emotionally. Once you accept the situation, your mind becomes lighter. You stop asking, why me? And start asking, what can I learn from this? And that simple shift from resistance to understanding changes everything. When life feels chaotic, stillness can seem impossible. But stillness doesn't mean silence outside, it means calm inside. It's the space between your thoughts, the pause before you react, and the breath that reminds you, I am still here. Even in the middle of noise, you can choose to be still. It begins with awareness, noticing your breath, your heartbeat, your body sitting in this moment. The world may be rushing, but you don't have to rush with it. Close your eyes for a second and listen not to the noise, but to the quiet behind it. That quiet space is your strength. It's where peace begins. The calm person isn't the one who has no problems. It's the one who knows how to return to stillness again and again, like the ocean. Storms above, but deep down always calm. When you learn to find that inner depth, chaos loses its power. You stop being the storm and become the sky that holds it. When everything falls apart, your first instinct is to react, to fix, to fight, or to escape. But reacting comes from emotion, not wisdom. It's like throwing a stone into muddy water. It only makes things less clear. Responding, on the other hand, comes from stillness. It's the moment you take a breath before speaking, The pause that gives your heart time to catch up with your mind. When you react, you're controlled by the moment. When you respond, you control the moment. It doesn't mean you suppress your emotions. It means you let them pass before you decide what to do. You feel the anger, the sadness, and the fear, and then you choose peace anyway. Responding turns pain into perspective. It helps you act with purpose, not panic. Every calm response becomes a step towards strength, and over time, these small choices build something powerful, a life guided not by fear, but by inner balance. What breaks you is rarely the event itself, it's how you see it. Perspective is the lens through which you experience life. Change the lens, and the same situation begins to look different. Two people can face the same loss. One grows bitter, the other grows wiser. The difference is not in the pain, but in perception. When you see every challenge as a teacher, you stop asking, "Why me?" and start asking, "What is this teaching me?" Life is not against you, it's shaping you. Every setback, every disappointment, every delay is preparing something inside you that comfort never could. When things fall apart, it often means the universe is clearing space for something new. It's like pruning a tree, painful, but necessary for growth. If you shift your perspective from "this is the end" to "this is the beginning," you instantly reclaim your power. Because the moment your view changes, your world changes too. When everything falls apart, don't rush to rebuild the outside. Start by rebuilding within. Because true strength doesn't begin with new plans or new goals. It begins with a quiet mind. Sit with yourself. Breathe, listen, ask, what truly matters to me now? When the noise fades, you'll hear a softer voice, your inner wisdom. It doesn't shout, it guides gently. Rebuilding your calm means returning to the basics. Sleep, stillness, simplicity, and self-respect. These are the roots of stability. Without them, any success will feel fragile again. Take small steps. Clean your space, walk outside, and write down one clear goal. Each act of order heals a piece of chaos inside you. The calm you build daily becomes your shield when storms return. You can't control how life moves, but you can control how deeply you stay rooted. And when your roots grow strong, even when the world shakes, you won't fall, you'll simply bend and rise again. Acceptance is not the same as giving up. It's the quiet strength to say, "This is where I am and that's okay." Most people fight their pain, resist their losses, and argue with reality. But what you resist, you make heavier. When you stop fighting what's already happened, you free your energy to heal and rebuild. Acceptance is like unclenching your fists, only then can you hold peace. It doesn't mean you approve of what went wrong. It simply means you choose clarity over chaos, understanding over anger. The storm may still rage around you, but inside there is space to breathe, to think, to begin again. Sometimes acceptance is the most courageous act you can do. It's saying, "I may not control what happens, but I control how I move forward." And that single truth changes everything. When you learn to accept, you stop being trapped by the past and start walking toward peace, one calm, aware step at a time. Staying calm doesn't mean sitting still while life passes by. It means moving through the storm without losing your center. Even when things fall apart, there's a way to act without panic, to move without rushing, to care without clinging. Calm is not the absence of action. It's the presence of awareness. It's the gentle reminder that every problem has a rhythm. And when you breathe deeply, you begin to move in tune with it. You can walk slowly and still arrive. You can speak softly and still be heard. You can face chaos and still remain whole. When you choose calm, you become like still water, deep, steady, and unshaken by passing winds. From that stillness, right actions rise naturally, solutions appear, clarity returns. So when the world feels heavy again, don't ask for an easier path. Ask for a quieter heart. Because a calm heart doesn't escape the storm, it becomes the eye of it. And in that silence, you'll find not just peace, but power,